What's going on, everyone? Yes, it is another tour review, and yes, the woman slash demon that stands in front of you is the one and only Slan from the epic manga slash anime Berserk. Now, she is one of the 5 members of the God Hand, and this will be considered the 3rd installment because she's actually one of 2 figures that come in the box, which is nice. So we'll be coming to a very, very soon closing of the God Hand figures, which I'm very happy about because it'll ease up on my wallet. So let's go ahead and jump into this review, see what this Figma figure has to offer, and see how much detail they put in, or maybe not so much. So as always, let's go ahead and look at a full 360 of the character itself. So Slan is pretty nude for the most part. When they come down to accessories, coming down to just how she looks as a whole. Let me see if I can turn this down just a tad bit for y'all, so it won't be so washed out. But giving justice to the character, they actually did really well. Her face sculpt is really clean and nice. Her body has a, I won't say bland paint job, but you see like little washes here and there. It's nothing spectacular. It's just a nude lady with 2 pieces of clothing on. That's really it. And blue hair, obviously. But as for the sculpt itself, like her body design is actually well put together. They did a really good job on that. Let me go ahead and make sure she's standing up for y'all. But like I said, Slan is pretty bland when they come down to what she comes with. I kind of wish they didn't leave certain details out. I understand why they didn't do it, just because they want to make sure that the figure isn't too graphic for people that's purchasing the figure. Because they don't know if it's kids, but kids shouldn't even actually be purchasing Berserk shit anyway. But you know how that goes. We can't have it all, but at least I won't lie, I'm kind of glad they didn't censor the figure completely, because that would have been whack. So that is Slan as a full 360. She does come with her partner Conrad here. Conrad, let me move her out the way 1 second so y'all can actually see him. He is a fixed figure. He doesn't have moving parts. He has one moving part, and it's kind of useless. So, as for the look, the paint job, the scope, everything on this figure looks phenomenal. They did a really good job. You got like blue hues, a few blacks and grays mixed in, gold highlights on the shell itself. It's like a teal. It's not completely blue, kind of like got greenish tones in it. And then you got him, which makes him pop because he's like a washed out purple. Sculpt is nice. Further as that's your articulation you get, which is not much. I kind of wish the tentacles actually can move up and down or spin or something. That would have been nice, but I guess they figured nobody's really going to do too much with this character, so they didn't bother with doing that. Inside is hollowed out itself. And as for height comparison between the two, and I'll go ahead and grab Guts. And I know y'all been asking me lately, have I seen the new release of the Berserk figure? Well, Guts figure rather. Yes, I have. I actually ordered 2. I got one for my buddy, and I got one for myself, because I just want to have a alternate color of them. So, yes, I have seen it. And I know I posted it on my toy page because I know a few people that didn't get Guts. I want to make sure that I post it so y'all can actually see that he was available, and whoever missed him could have went ahead and picked them up for yourselves. So that is the height comparison right there that you're dealing with. Alright, so as a whole, she's taller than most Figma figures, but mainly all of the Berserk characters seem to be taller than the standard Figma figures. Now, the only thing that's kind of odd, which I hope, much as I don't want to spend more money, but I hope they do it though. I hope they actually come out with a black swordsman, the Millennium Falcon version of Guts, the one with the armor, not the soldier version, which is what we have now and what's currently being re-released. Because if you notice, he doesn't come with the leg guards. So hopefully we get a new version. And they labeled these kind of odd. Like, she and the other guy hand members are based off the animated movie, where Guts himself, that particular version of Guts, is actually based upon the manga, where the other characters are actually based upon the movie. So I don't know if we're going to get... Oh, and the Berserker Armor Guts as well is based upon the manga, not the actual animated series that's going on right now. So hopefully we get another Guts. We might get lucky. And I hope we get a Scud Knight and a Zod. That'd be pretty dope. And that'd be the end of it. I don't need shit else. I don't want no other characters. I'm sick of being broke. But without rambling, as for accessories, come with Slan. What you see behind you right now, well, see behind her rather, this is her wings. That pretty much is the same material as Femto cape is. So I'll focus on that so y'all can see. So it has like the purplish hues, few joints, whereas one here, and one there. They just peg directly into her back. You can't pose them. They'll hold the pose for the most part. You won't have that problem. I do wish this was softer plastic though. I don't really like the hard plastic. I said the same thing with Femto, that it was just way too damn stiff, and trying to make him have a nice pose is a pain in the ass. The people that took the photographs for the box did an amazing job, because they actually nailed her typical pose, which I think was pretty fucking dope. But I just wish it was different material. It's too damn hard, and it's actually hard to maneuver her with the wings on, so that's why I got them removed off. Plus, it's just easier to show you. I'll turn one around so y'all can actually see. This also has kind of like the gold and more higher purple highlights, which looks really nice. So paint job on it is great. Alright, she get 2 interchangeable faces. Hopefully my fat fingers will not block it, so y'all can actually see. There we go. So you get kind of a smirk face, lips is slightly opened, and they peg directly on when you remove the top of the hair. She get this face, which I think is probably one of the better ones. I don't like the eye expression because it doesn't fit the mouth expression, but at least it's a different face. She comes with her tongue actually sticking out, which kind of what you see what happens when she lick the size of Guts' face. So you get that, and you get a nice slew of hands with an extra wrist peg, just in case if you F up and break it. So let me see if I can actually focus for y'all real quick. Alright, so she get motorcycle hands. Don't know why, because she doesn't carry any weapons. She get ball fist hands, which is fine. She get expression hands, kind of like that come here type hand. And then she get her breast hand, pretty much for grabbing her breast, which is that hand right there. Alright, so you get a fair amount of hands along with the standard Figma stand. As for articulation dealing with Slan, Slan is pretty basic for the most part. Let's see. Let's make sure she's focused first. There you go. Sorry about that. So make sure it's bright. There we go. So as for turning her head, she can do a full 360. It's kind of hard because instead of her pegging her neck goes into the head, it actually goes into the hair. So you really can't do too much head movement. You can look down them. That's about it. You can't really look back due to the hair being in the way itself. Her arms got full range. So you lift up quite a bit. Going out to the sides a little bit harder. Goes about that far up. Her bend has a nice bend on it, like so. You can obviously rotate at the elbow if you want, because it's on a peg. She has a peg on the wrist. Has a lot of range there. Dealing with her solar plex, she don't have an ab crunch. It's more so in the waist. Like, she can tilt a tad bit, go about that far back. can't really go too forward because of the suit itself. Going down to her thighs, she kick quite a bit. I actually like the way they did this too, how they kind of took the Play Arts cow route where the butt is sculpted right into the thigh, so it has a more seamless look. So that actually looks a lot better. Going out, she really can't do the splits as far as her leg's gonna go. Bend to her knee, pretty weak as for a bend, especially being a nude character. You would think that she would have a little bit more bend to it, but I mean, it is what it is. Foot itself, nice range. She got a lot of range there. And then she can pivot to the sides. So that is all of your articulation dealing with Slan. Now, do I think you should buy her? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a big Berserk fan and you want to just own all of them, which that's pretty much what I'm doing. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I say, yeah, go for it. Like, why not? Like, why not have all the characters? Because they're available. Because if you try to get them later, stuff is going to get expensive. People always try to charge some ridiculous overhead costs when it comes to these figures. So if you have the opportunity to pick her up, just pick her up. As for a standalone figure, like if you didn't have shit else and you just wonder, maybe you can use her for different things, further as like different characters to customize, things of that nature. But the figure, for what they charge, even giving you Conrad, my personal opinion, it should not be as much as it is. For two reasons why I say that. One, Berserker Armor Guts came with a manga, came with art cards, came with, when it was limited, so it wasn't a mass production piece, and it came with a shit ton of accessories. It was nice. Like, it was worth what they charged, at least to me. When it comes to her, I kind of wish she had more accessories. I wish, even if, because I know they counted Conrad as technically an accessory when he's just a plastic, kind of reminds me of a, you know, a base to a stand. But it would have been nice to see like some different parts on her. I was even thinking about buying an extra one of her just to customize paint her, to kind of make her look like that bloody version that you always see in the manga. So I still might. I'm just debating if I want to do that or not. But yeah, that is the Slan figure. Sorry I took so long to do reviews. Please continue to come back and check out more. For everyone that always been coming through telling me good things or neutral things or just informing me for stuff that I may already know or don't know, thank you for coming by. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. I also will be doing a review of good old Link, the DX version. By the way, some real random information. Best Buy is selling fucking imports. We are getting import figures at Best Buy. Don't know why, but hey, that's another place to buy dope figures, especially import. And on top of it, showing up Ali at an electronics store, they're actually cost the same as some of the Japanese retailers. So they're not overpriced as shit as like some places have you went. Like if you went to a bookstore, sometimes they'll take a Figma that's normally fucking $60 and they'll shoot that shit all the way up to 100. They actually have the DX version Link for $69. That's unheard of when you're in the States looking at import figures, especially Figmas. They normally jump them automatically to $100 to $120. So something like this would probably cost about $200 in the standard US store. So just letting y'all know, if y'all happen to run into a Best Buy, y'all might want to go into the gaming section because I have figures. So that is the rest of my knowledge. I am done giving out info. Hope y'all have a great one. Take care. Continue to collect and shit. Take care. Same thing I said already.